Hey everybody, Jillian here. Welcome back to my channel for a new Bible journaling video. Today I am going to be starting something that I'm pretty excited about. You can see my notebook here, and what I'm going to be doing is over the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be taking a song from Rend Collective, and it's a song, You Bled. And it's just such a great song, it paints such a great picture of Jesus' sacrifice for us. So when I'm Bible journaling, what I like to do is, obviously find my verse, see what's speaking to me, think about it, maybe walk away for a little bit, and then come back to it. And typically in between the time when I walk away from it and come back to it, I pull out kind of like a big idea, I guess you could say, of what I want to put in the margins here. And so when I'm listening to this song, You Bled, which is great, I really recommend that you go listen to it. Basically, just the entire song, both verses have great big ideas, I guess you could say, that I just really want to see in the margins of my Bible. So I presented a little challenge for myself, and I wrote down in my notebook here on 6 different pages the words that I wanted to journal, and then I kind of challenged myself to go find Bible verses that kind of supported that, or would be a great place to journal it. And so, funny enough, um, the the lines 2 through 6 were the easiest ones to come up with, and I've just kind of been stuck about, what to do for the first verse. Obviously, I mean, I had many options here that I kind of looked through, but I just found what I think I want to use, and it's in Romans 5. So I'm just kind of showing you here how things are set up for the next few weeks, and that's what's going to be happening on my channel. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Now, as I'm sure you know, if you follow along with Illustrated Faith, they are undergoing their revival camp. And so what I did, I've just really been into that and getting all my supplies ready and everything. So I've kind of been inspired by that color palette. So I don't know if you can see here, but I went ahead and looked at the packing list that has the color chart on the bottom, and I decided to kind of go with that color scheme. So I pulled 4 colors from my paint stash that I think might work. So the lyric that I'm going to be journaling today says, "You bled your heart out, now I feel love beat in my chest." And I thought initially about using red paint, but I don't really like the color red, and I don't really like red in my Bible. So my favorite color obviously is teal. If you just kind of flip through here, I love like the blues and greens and things like that. So that's kind of what I'm sticking with. So I have this dark green. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, and I'm reserving the right to switch it out for a teal color, maybe something like this. And I have the straw color that I used last video, and I have a flesh color, and then this like army green color, I guess you could say. So I'm going to figure out how to get those colors to work together on the page. So I'm going to be using the second half of the verse, and I'll just read the whole thing. It's Romans chapter 5, verse 18. "Consequently, just as one trespass resulted in condemnation for all people, so also one righteous act resulted in justification and life for all people." So the heading here, it's describing this paragraph as "Death through Adam, life through Christ." And so I'm just pulling out that one verse, and I'm really going to highlight the second portion of it, because I felt like it really just the lyric that I'm going to journal here kind of goes best with this verse. So let's get started. So the very first thing I'm doing is putting my You Rule Bible mat underneath the page that I'm going to be working on to protect the other pages. And I'm going to start with the darkest color, and I've learned to put the darkest color on the edge of the pages. And I'm not really sure that I'm going to love this, so I'm only putting it in 3 small places. I will end up going back, because when you use this like scraping technique, the pigment isn't as saturated. You're putting on a really thin layer of paint, so it's not going to be the same color as the paint in the bottle. And that's just a side effect of using really cheap acrylic paints. I'm sure if you were to use the heavy body acrylic paints that Shauna and a lot of the other ladies use, then it's going to be the same color that's in the bottle. So what I'm doing here is just scraping down different colors of paint. This is a technique that I've done mostly on my channel, like this is mostly what you see. So if you guys have any other techniques you want to see, please let me know in the comments below. I will let you know that I am a terrible drawer. I cannot draw things. They look terrible, like terrible cartoons, like terrible abstract cartoons. And I am not a hand letterer. I have very like neat, efficient handwriting. So with those two things in mind, let me know if there's anything else, any other techniques that you are interested in seeing on my channel. I love the look of, these really beautiful floral drawings and things like that, and beautiful hand lettering, but those are not in my wheelhouse, and I'm fine with that. So I really love color and getting down a large wash of it on the page, and that's why you see me use the paint so much. And I love also just kind of experimenting with different colors. So I have the paint down on the page here, and I'm going to start pulling out the stickers, but then those aqua stickers catch my eye. I realize that I kind of want to bring that onto the page. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the stickers, pick out the ones that I want to use, mostly neutrals like black, white, gray, and the green color, the same that's in that army green. I know that I want to use this the sticker that says love from the Illustrated Faith Heart sticker sheet, and I just pulled out a bunch of different alphabets because I'm going to spell out this phrase using a bunch of different fonts. I'm really loving using flat stickers at the moment instead of stamping, so I'm just kind of going to go with that. Here's a good look at the stickers I'm going to be using, a lot of neutrals and then a pop of that green color. I'm going to go ahead and get the lyric that I'm going to put in the margin open. I'm going to open that page with my notebook so that I can make sure I spell all the words correctly and don't leave anything out. So I'm going to pull out the homespun alphas in white, and I'm just kind of going for it. But before I stick them down, I think I really want to add another color of paint. So I'm going to go to my favorite color, this aqua teal color, and I'm going to put a very small dot on my old AAA card here, and I'm going to just dab that in a few places because I don't really think that I can like do a huge swipe of it and have it still look the way that I want. I honestly wasn't loving the paint situation as I was doing it, and I just kept going. And so I encourage you, if you start to work on something and it's really not going in a direction you like, just push through because I really like how it turned out in the end. So I went ahead and put down the homespun alphas on my Bible mat, and then I leave the top half hanging off of the top of the mat, and then I kind of move it around the page and see where I want it. Then I put some pressure on the top of the letter and pull the mat gently toward me. So it's just a really easy way to put the alpha stickers down. I don't find it so easy with the tile stickers because they get crooked and those kind of annoy me when they're crooked. But I don't know. For these alphas, it works great, and I'm not going to make you watch me put down every single alphabet. So I have a mix here. I have, these are from Illustrated Faith. I have October Afternoon tile stickers. I have alpha stickers from Ali Edwards, Studio Calico, just a bunch of different things. And I will list each one to the best of my knowledge in the description box below if you are really dying to know what I used. Okay, so now I've run into a problem. I really like those black Ali Edwards stickers that I had used up at the top for the word bled, but I don't have an E, so I'm going to use these basic gray alpha stickers, and these sheets are great. They're only a few dollars, and they have, as you can see here, 5 different colored alphabets on there, and usually uppercase and lowercase and numbers. So I really wanted to use the black at the bottom of the page because I wanted to ground all of the different words, and I also wanted to have a repeating black font. Then I went ahead and used this pink label from Illustrated Faith, and I'm just simply going to write in the words in my, because I want to bring some of that pink to the bottom since there's a lot of green and yellow and things down there. So next what I'm going to do is get my stamps out, and I'm using my StazOn ink as usual and my very dirty acrylic block, and I'm just going to go through the stamps that I have, and they are in 6x8 page protectors. I'm going to use these from Illustrated Faith, designed by Gina Laderos, and I'm going to stamp these in 3 places. And these just, I love the little doodles and things like that. I know I say that every single week, but these are my favorite stamps to kind of just add like a finishing touch. Next, while I have my ink out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the date on the bottom, and then I'm going to use my Illustrated Faith journaling pen, and I'm just going to label this entry. So it's You Bled 1 of 6, and then I need to go back and indicate who the band is and what song this is that I'm journaling. And then the last thing I'm going to do is take my .25 millimeter journaling pen, and I'm going to outline some of the stickers here. I really wanted to use the word beat because that chartreuse color was kind of getting lost on the green paint. And then I'm also going to outline the white alphabet stickers up at the top. And that's pretty much it. Here's a look at my finished page and a few close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoy sharing these with you and love getting your feedback. Find me on Instagram at HelloJillski, and you can see just random things that I take pictures of throughout the week. I will see you next week for entry number 2 from Rend Collective's You Bled.